everyone. So today we're going to teach one of my favorite all-time tricks, and that is go to your mark. So in our house, we use this trick daily in the house for different areas. We use it at our trick and stunt dog shows. It's basically go to a spot and stay there, and it's a very, very useful command. So what we're going to do today is start very controlled, and I'm going to use this elevated pedestal for Loki's mark, just so he has a little bit of an elevated surface. I find that tiny dogs tend to like elevated surfaces a little bit more. And then down the road, I can always make that lower and more difficult. So I should be down the road able to put him on any mark. So even if I laid a business card on the floor, he should be able to achieve that mark. So for learning purposes today, and it's easier to see, we're going to use this little pedestal here, this piece of cat furniture we got for him. And Loki loves this one, so he already knows how to get up. But in the beginning, some dogs don't, so it might take a little bit of coaxing. So you could pat on it or kind of entice them to get up if they're a little nervous. And basically, we're just going to lure him up with a treat. So I have the treat in my hand, and I'm just going to lure him up. Go to your mark. Good boy. All four are up. He doesn't have to be in any position at this point. I can always ask him for a sit or a down later, but at this point, all he has to do is get onto the mark. So we're going to come down, go to your mark. Good job. Good mark. Okay. Now, the key to this command is to get it backed off a little bit. So eventually, I want to be able to ask Loki from across the room to go to this mark and do his tricks and stay there. So it's a great help when you're adding distance to some of your tricks. So what we're going to do is just back it off one baby step at a time. Now, what I like to do with my dogs when I first get them started is I want them to get really ramped up for this trick. I like them to run to their mark and be excited about it. So I do a game, I call it Bowling Dogs, and I'll literally run them up and down the hallway to their mark so they get added momentum to run to that mark, and then I just reward them as soon as they get on. So if we were playing Bowling Dogs with Loki, I would run him over here, and then we run him back, and we go to your mark. Yay, good mark. And then we'll run back and forth again, and go to your mark. And we can get a little bit, good boy, good mark. We'll get a little bit of added distance when we do games like that. So, but eventually we do need to be able to stand in one spot and ask him for this command. So what I'm going to do is just lure him off, and I'm just going to back my hand signal off just 1 or 2 steps. So we're going to come off, and then I'm just a couple feet away. Come on down. And then we'll go to your mark. Good boy. And then I'm going to actually start backing up 1 step at a time and see how he does. So we're going to come off again. Go to your mark. Good mark. Good mark. And we're going to come off 1 more time. And go to your mark. And good mark. Good mark. Now eventually you're going to hit a little bobble of space where it's too far away. So it could be 2 feet, it could be 10 feet, somewhere. He's going to go about halfway in between where my body is and that mark is, and he's going to stop and sit. Okay, so when he does that, basically what I want to do is just give him 1 baby step in the direction. I'll point to the mark again and see if he can figure it out for himself in that point, but just 1 baby step at a time. So we're going to try a little bit farther distance this time. And go to your mark. Yay! Good mark, buddy, good mark. And I always give him the cookie right on the mark in the beginning. So as he gets really good with this distance, if you notice, I'm going to start weaning that treat away. So in the beginning, I'm actually luring him. I have the treat in my hand, and I'm luring him all the way to the mark. But as he gets better, I have the treat hidden back, I'm keeping it down, and I'm just luring him with my hand signal. I'm just giving him the hand signal and not actually luring him with the food. So we're going to try it 1 more time from a little bit expanded distance. 1, up, and here we go. Go to your mark. Good mark, good mark. Good job, buddy. Now, this is one of my favorites in the house, so I can't wait to see your videos on this. I love watching the dogs run to their mark and get excited to go there. So include your videos. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please put them on the Facebook page so I can help you out, because this is a really fun one that you can really get your dog to kind of bounce and learn how to love going to their mark and working on their mark. So have fun this week, and we'll see you next time.